Hey, come on in, it's Porch, Settin Sunday. It's another day and another chance to sparkle. Just keep a sparkle in your eye and a sparkle in your heart because it makes you beautiful. Wanted to come in and tell a story today and show you the mountains. They're greening up beautifully, and the wind is just wild today. My hair's wild today because of the wind. Let me show you the mountains. Look here at the mountains over here, how they look right through here. Let me see if I can get them in there. See how they're greening up right in the peak? That's the holler. Our road goes all the way down through there and out that way. So, I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. But there you go. Oh, Glory's flying. That wind's making her fly. So, there you go. And so you got me. Oh, wow. Hope that didn't scare nobody. Let me just talk to you a few minutes. I told y'all I'm uploading a video now that I made. I have to make videos and upload them ahead of time because I am working now. I've been working I was supposed to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and be off Saturday and Sunday, and then next week I'll have to work, so I have to do my video beforehand and upload it, and I know y'all don't mind as long as I do a video. But anyway, I went to work, started to work Monday. My husband was taking me because he had a doctor's appointment that day at 1:50, so he needed the car because we only have one car now because his truck blew up. Well, on the way, he hit a small pole and knocked my mirror off of my side. Well, I didn't realize anything going on. I just said, pull over and let me drive. And so he was going to pull over, and he went down the road. There was nowhere to pull over where we were at. And he went on down the road, and before he could pull over, he blacked out and hit a utility truck and got most of his side of the vehicle, which was the left side. So he got the brunt of most of when we hit. And we hit so hard it knocked the rear end out of the utility truck. And I hit my knees, both my knees, and I hit my chin on the dashboard. Our bags did not come out, our airbags, and our seat belts did not lock. So anyway, it's a Chevy Uplander. I don't know if they've had problems with the Chevy Uplanders not locking, or I know there was problems with them before. You had to take them and have them serviced. When I first bought it, I got a thing in the mail for me to take it and have it serviced because there was something wrong with the doors. So, and I've had trouble out of the doors ever since. But anyway, out of the doors that open automatically. But anyway, we're both okay, we're both alive, and thank God for that. That's all that matters. So, I'll be telling you about that on Tuesday, too, during Trash Talk Tuesday. So, just bear with it. Or skip on past it because you already know about it now. I'm telling you about it now. So, he had fell on Sunday, the day before, and hit the back of his head, and immediately got a headache. So I know that he had a headache, but he felt okay that morning. And he said he was okay that day, he just had a headache. So he laid down a little while. I know you're not supposed to let him go to sleep, so I didn't let him go to sleep. But he did lay down, me and him laid and watched TV in the bed. Next morning he got up, I asked him how he felt, he said he felt fine. But then we go on down the road and he blacks out. So, thank God we were in town. He was only doing about 22 miles an hour. I don't know how fast the truck was going, but I think the truck finally stopped when he seen my husband veering over. And I had no clue that he had blacked out. After we hit, he woke up. I mean, he looked over at me and he said, what happened? What's going on? He had glass all over him. I'm still getting glass out of the clothing, our clothing and stuff, my clothing, his clothing. But he was taking me to work that morning, and I had to call off my first day. Well, then my second day, I had a funeral. My sister-in-law passed away on Friday, so we had a funeral on Tuesday. Yeah, so I had to call off for that day, which I had already called him on Friday evening. She died Friday morning, and I had already called him on Friday evening and told him that she had passed away, that I didn't know the funeral arrangements yet, and that as soon as I did, I'd let him know. Well, I let him know the same day I called about the accident, so I told him I'd have to be off Tuesday too. So I went Wednesday, Thursday, and I worked Friday. And then I go to work tomorrow. So anyway, let's get into the story. Let's tell a story about when my son was 12 years old. He wanted to go fishing, so I let him go fishing with some friends of his. They just fished right here on the creek, and it was at our other house where we was, and the boys that he was fishing with lived close, so, and they was going to the creek right in front of the house, so that was fine. And the creek wasn't very high, and he could swim. I make sure my kids could swim before they were the age of 3. They were swimming. And anyway, I taught them myself. And I taught all of my grandchildren except for one. And I couldn't teach him except for 2. And that was the 2 that we're raising now. We didn't have a pool, and they have since learned how to swim, though. They know how to swim now. Anyway, so I let him go fishing. Well, he went fishing. He come back with a few fish. He had made, or found a guy that was making leather keychains. And he talked that man into letting him make me a keychain. And he knew I liked butterflies. I don't have the keychain anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I had it till we moved over here. If I find it, I'll show it to you all. I'm going to look for it. I could have looked for it before today, but I just haven't had time and been tired. And now, on the days I have off, I have to catch up on housework. That's a pretty sounding chime, isn't it? So anyway, the wind is so bad it's making me close my eyes. But anyway, so here he comes after going fishing. Here he comes with this keychain about this long. And he had put flowers on both ends and butterflies on both ends and Mom's name in the middle. He put, I can't remember if he put Sue on it, because my middle name is Sue, but Dad always called me SusieQ, and that stuck, so everybody called me Susie. And anyway, I can't remember if he put Sue on it or if he put Mom on it. I'm thinking he put Mom on it, so. But I'll find it. It's probably in one of my old little jewelry boxes. And anyway, so that was a fun surprise. And he always picked me dandelions this time of year. He would pick the blooms, just the blooms from the dandelions, and bring them in and say, Mom, here, I got you some flowers. And I would tell him, I'd say, you know, they say if you got a girlfriend, you turn yellow under here if I hold a dandelion up to your... But I think that was a buttercup, but I'd tell him dandelions. So I'd hold that dandelion and it'd just glow. And I'd tell him, I'd say, oh, you got a little girlfriend, and he'd get so mad at me. But that's my story today. I know it's not a long story, and it's short today, but if you notice, my eyes are swollen, and allergies are really, where all this stuff is blowing around. You hear my throat. It's really, I'm having trouble talking. I'm really forcing myself to talk, and I'm having trouble with my eyes. I woke up this morning with swollen eyes, I hope nobody thinks that my husband beat me up, because he didn't. But anyway, he wrecked the only vehicle that we had, so I'm relying on my nephew to get me back and forth to work. He comes and takes me in the morning, comes and gets me in the evening. So my husband just went and got me he found a used vehicle, but it's a nice vehicle. And he got it off of his great nephew. Oh my goodness. He bought it new for his mom, and his mom drove it a little while and then decided, you know, she was going to get a Mustang, so she got a Mustang, and so he sold it to us pretty cheap. So I'm going to have a vehicle as soon as my husband gets it legal and tweaks it a little. There's a few little things wrong with it. It needs a new battery, and it needs the front fender needs repaired, because his brother drove it and hit something with it. So my husband's going to order that part and fix it and paint it before I drive it. But anyway, they'll get it done real quick. It won't take long for him to get it done. But yeah, I'm back in the driver's seat again. So, and I love my job. It's in housekeeping. I'm not doing any patient stuff, but I see patients, and my heart wants to do take care of them, because that's what I have always done. I've always took care of people, and I want to take care of them. There's this little girl. You all keep her in your prayers. I call her a little girl, but she was probably about 19, 20 years old, if that. I don't think she was even that. But her papa had brought her to the hospital, and we were pretty worried about her. We was waiting to get in the room. They was doing x-rays, and we was waiting to get in the room to clean it. So we was outside in the hall, and he started talking about her, his granddaughter, and I told him, I said, I'll keep her in my prayers. So you all pray for that girl. No, we don't have to know her name. God knows exactly who she is. So you just tell the Lord it's the girl that Susie is praying for. So God will know exactly who it is. So she has been sick, he said, for about a year, and they can't find out what's wrong with her. So pray for her, and I'll be praying for her. And y'all pray for me that I can learn this job real quick. I know I love the ER. I love the fast pace of it, because the day goes by quickly. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you have a wonderful week coming up. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up, share me around, because I want to travel. You're the only way I'm going to get to. Don't forget, there's going to be Trash Talking Tuesday, so be looking for that. And I'll be trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the next one. I'm going to try to do a get ready with me for you all, so you can see how I put my makeup on, what I do when I have these old eyes. And I'm trying a new product that is new to me, and it's supposed to tighten your skin up. And so far, I have seen a difference in my neck especially. So I've been using it for about 2 weeks now. So we'll see. You all look at my neck and see. Now today it's a little flappy. I think I have bad days and good days. I think I'm full of fluid though from allergies. Okay, y'all have a good day. Like I said, give me a thumbs up, share me around, tell your friends about me. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'm here to make friends, and I need for you to subscribe so that you'll get notified for every video that I put up. And I'm trying to do my best, that this is a job, and I want to do good, and I'm going to do some shorts and all that kind of stuff. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.